Okay, let's just... Oh, look at that. Beauty. So cut and dry, so clean. Come, Terps. I thought I had two. Maybe one got blown up. Or maybe I wasn't paying attention. Alright, terraform. This mountain. It is too tall. Erase the mountain. It does not fit in my perfect vision of a grid. So there should be no more mountain. So got two. Oh, here's the other one. Okay, next up, weapon sprayer. Always on. Man, that looks really sloppy from different angles. Always on? Thank you. Let's bring you back. These holes are annoying me. Taking OCD to a slight extreme, are we? I am just doing the grid's work. Pardon me. I must rectify some other things. Total flood. Copy. Bring this down. Bam. People are setting off fireworks outside. And let me tell you, the local dog population's none too happy about this. Means, of course, I'm going to be hearing dog noises for the whole... Or dog noises. I'm going to be hearing fireworks for the whole night. At least it's cold and potentially rainy outside, so if we're lucky, we won't have to listen to people setting off Roman candles outside. That happened for 4th of July, and it wasn't terrible, but it was certainly annoying. There we go. And firework go off at about 19 seconds later, ambulance sirens. Yeah, I've got an uncle who lost an eye to firecrackers. Which was... I mean, just tragic. Because I think he was pretty young when it happened, too. I'd have to ask my dad how it went down. But, like, I also kind of don't want to know. No idea what Shell's making, but it smells good. Oh, damn it. You get over here. You get out here. Okay, perfect. I said I was under the clock, and then I got distracted. I would say this is a waste of time. And it kind of is. I will have to probably finish this mission another day / night. But at the same time, the grid. You know, I just realized I'm the stupid alien toys from Toy Story. You know, the claw? Like, same, absolute same energy. Alright, there we go. These are all nice and properly gridded out. I was gonna be like, get off. I'm gonna be like, but the grid. The grid. And she's gonna be like, no. It's like, oh. It's okay. Actually doing stuff with her takes precedence. I just knew she wasn't hungry earlier. I didn't want to start duo streaming until she was actually proper fed. Okay, now we try and figure out how the hell anything, anywhere. Okay, create squad. Just get out there. There we go. Let's see. So let's turn off the urn on him, and let's go for probably fire rate at this point. Okay, I think the rest of these are good. No. No. Bring them down to 6. You heathens. Okay. I think we are properly gridded. There we go. Now, how much power do we have? We don't actually have that much, but that's fine. Runway. Can we do it there? No, 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 no. We want to do this with the least amount of run-up. At least to that location. I'm going to hit up this island, even though this has got the one with the blobs. This one's right next door. I'm going to see if I can make a foothold right on top of that one. Let's see, is there anything else I could do here? Not overwhelmingly. Oh, wait, hold up. Maybe there still is. I'm going to do special shield. Earn want. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Fire rate would be nice, but having a free foothold here would be lovely. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen. I don't think it is. Okay, let's see. So let's turn this off. Just get rid of the shield generator. Okay. I'm actually gonna go for fire range. Okay. I was gonna do bombers, and maybe the bombers are still worthwhile, but considering I share a border with them. How is this going? Well, it's certainly going. Okay. Now you can... Oop, 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 oop. Too much, too much. There you go. Okay, that'll have to do. But I think we're destroying it. Yeah, built runway, no bombers. Yeah, here. How about this? Part of the reason why I didn't want to build the bombers is because there's a semi-persistent fear. Let's see. There's a semi-persistent fear that if I run a single deficit, this is going to pop open and just wreck my entire base. And I didn't want to do that until I had sufficient ARG to have a missile launcher. Like a handful of them just kind of spread throughout the base. Now do. Okay, cool. The problem is we're currently redlining it, so I don't really need the bombers. Okay, in that case... I'm gonna grab Terp Squad. We're gonna terraform... Whoops. I'm gonna try and have them terraform this. It's going down. It's very slowly. Let's switch back over to fire rate. Okay, the only problem is fire rate might make it redline a bit. We will see. To go down. On ×4 speed, there's... Oh, when it falls, it falls. There it goes! Okay. There we go. Let's see. But I can also just get down an M rift. Okay. That'll solve a lot of my energy issues. I could also just get some pylons up and down this entire thing. Well, it mostly worked. There we go. Now we got pylons, which means we've got energy to spare. Scoot him back. Shoot. Oh, that's an issue. Really helps if I actually build towers to support these guys. Okay. There they go. So we get weapon, nullifier. Oh, and that's the heavy one. So we do this, we can immediately just float on over to the other one and have a much easier time of it. Okay, let's scoot that up. Because we currently have no power, and I don't expect to get any. with this kind of behavior. There we go. That's the stuff. Okay. Get closer. Bear your sad Tron noises. Okay, just scoot these guys closer. We're just going to retake this entire area real quick. There we go. Is this game worth it? My opinion, absolutely. It is, what? 20, 30 bucks? And I've put, how much time? So, I've played it on good old games for about 20 hours. And then Steam for about 10. I bought this game twice. There are not a whole lot of games that I'm willing to buy twice. Let's see, I haven't placed an M-Rift at my base. Yeah, that would certainly help. I forget that sometimes. I think I usually just assume that I've already built it, and then I just blank. Ow. This one's tough. Move this one over here. Terraform. Okay, I'm going to do that. But the big problem is we just don't have a whole lot of space. There we go. Move these here. Okay. Then we just lose our minds for a bit. There we go. How's this looking? Well, it's certainly looking okay. I think we need some mortars to clean this up better. There we go. Take this. So we want to do... Now we don't need flood. We need big... Goodbye, mountains. I've gone mad with power. This island will be deliciously flat. Scrumptiously level. Okay. Now let's go weapon. Sprayers. Always on. I've got tons of blueite, so... no reason not to. Let's flatten our previous handiwork. Being high is nice. Being flat is nicer. Because one thing I could do is actually, like, build it to that specific height level, but eh. Okay, there we go. 6 just feels like very happy height in this game. Let's push it back. You thought you could push me back with your creep, eh? Well, that's okay. Oh. I wonder if I'm actually capable of lowering an emitter. Or I'm just lowering the ground below it. I've never seen that before. Well, it's certainly unusual. Yeah, no, we just have a floating emitter there. It's afloat. Let's see, wonder what's your favorite shape? I really like hexagons. This makes sense now. So here's the question. I can have a turret underneath the emitter. If I messed with the height, I might even be able to make it have a hat. Circles are better. No, they don't fit together well. Circles leave little spaces in between them, and it's awkward. Like, how do you deal with that? I'm sure people can. But it ain't right. Okay, structure, terp. More terp. I'll tear this whole place apart in a moment. Obviously, we're going to have certain resources in nooks, but... Huh. I wonder what terraforming the greenar crystals does. How high is this? It is high, but it is not a problem. There we go. Let them expand. Oh, here's an area that has not been properly terped. These islands, they need a terping. Oops. Oopsie-doopsie. That's probably fine. Man. Flattening a map out. It takes some doing. Well. Still. Let us feed our proclivities. Is that the right word? Probably. Maybe? Who knows? I'm sure I'm sure I could look it up in a dictionary. Oops. Oh, let's see. How's this all looking? It's looking pretty beautiful. We're covered in anti-creep. Let me see. Oh! Rude. He finally realized. I have another base going. Here, let's just move my guns back. They're not doing me any good over here anyway. There we go. Let's see. Let's have them handle this lower area first. Okay, speaking of bombers. I guess that pylon's in the way. Oh well. Let's move them up. Back here. Grid. The grid must be obsessed. Over. Must be respected when possible. Must be maintained. There we go. We can put that over there. I guess the other thing we could do. Okay, so we're gonna just do a flood. When this Terp squad is done, we're just going to surround it on every immediate edge with cannons just emptying it out. And then we're just gonna waltz right over. It'll just be dry as shit. There'll be nothing left. And that'll be okay. And I think my anti-creep will win here. I hope. I will find out. You have to choose spaghetti or lasagna. Lasagna! Spaghetti is just usually mediocre noodles with hello. You okay? Okay. Chell is not feeling good. We might have to rethink the schedule for tonight, and that's okay. New Year's comes only once a year, but that's still multiple times. I don't know. I'm weirdly fatalistic this year. Sign of the times, I guess. Okay. There we go. Let's get rid of these. Grid. The salad is bad. I was saying she made vegan poison. No. Shell, what would you have? Spaghetti or lasagna? She also says lasagna. I chose well. Man, speaking of choosing well, we saw all three of the old Indiana Jones movies recently. They have not aged oh no. Okay. Okay, there we go. I still have it on flood. That was panic moment. Let's see. They've aged very much kind of okay. Temple of Doom is terrible. But Temple of Doom was always bad. The first one actually aged not great. Mainly for the sexism. Like, I know they always portrayed Harrison Ford as a bit of a chauvinistic dick. But, like, Indiana Jones, like, the first one, I think is almost even one of his worst roles for it. And maybe I need to watch some more Harrison Ford movies just to see. Yeah, Han Solo was bad. And, like, he was charming for the movies, but then you kind of look at the whole relationship and it's just like, ew. Let's see. I think a lot of it just has to do with, like, that was just how things were back then, but it's just really awkward from my perspective. Oh. Shell's very much in the background. I guess stream maybe can hear bits of her, but yeah, he's very aggressive. Yeah. You forcibly kiss women, tie them up, leave them stranded pretty much just, like, did not give a shit about them. And it's just like, I don't know. It's hard to watch nowadays. It's not the first movie from, like, the 80s that I've gone back to watch and been like, man, I just... Yeah, Splash was real bad. Pretty sure he only agreed to do the last Star Wars movie because they agreed to kill off his character. That always sucks. I wish more actors were like Mark Hamill. Really invested in the roles they get, regardless... Oftentimes regardless if they're good or bad. Like, Mark Hamill made a fantastic weird-ass preacher in... I don't even remember the name of the movie, but effectively it was like Mark Hamill and Christopher Reeve. Yeah, with like a... It was a town... Yeah, it was one where, like, effectively a bunch of creepy children are all born simultaneously, like, very much Umbrella Academy, but instead of being superpowered, they had superpowers, kind of, but mostly they're just mind-controlling and murderous. Which was just, honestly, a little hard to watch. Let's see. I can unterraform this. Well, I tried. It didn't work. There we go. Let's see. But so, Mark Hamill was like a preacher. Did it try and fly? Oh my gosh, it's gonna try and fly through and die. I've never seen that happen before. Alright. Village of the Damned, is that the name of it? Let's see. But yeah, so Christopher Reeves, not Keanu. There we go. Sorry. Look, I have been playing Cyberpunk. It's still in my head. Let's see. But yeah, old Superman, that Reeves. I wonder if I assume there's no relation, but yeah. But so Christopher Reeves is like, I think the father to one of these like weird alien children or something, and he's kind of like, I think he's the school teacher or something, but he's in charge of taking care of them. And it's very much implied like they are just aliens in children bodies. But like Mark Hamill is the town priest. Ooh. That's a bit of a deficit there. Maybe we're fine. If I can specifically... I wish I could actually tell this thing, like, priority. Oh. That's not that bad of a deficit, considering everything. I just remember it at, like, one point Mark Hamill is just like, we have to kill the children, and then, like, grabs a gun and then just gets murdered on the side of the road. And it's just like, what a weird movie. And he was, like, all in on it. It was so weird. Alright, we really gotta get some snipers up in here. And then, like, you really can't discount his performance as the Joker. Like, there's no way not to say that, like, Mark Hamill is the best Joker. I know a lot of people like to claim that Heath Ledger is, but I feel like some of that is just impacted by reverence for the dead, which I think is somewhat valid. And from a live-action perspective, it's going to be really hard to top that. But man, Hamill. The best animated Joker. And video game Joker. He did the Arkham games as well. Oh, right. We should probably start activating those totems. Look at this grid. It is transcendent. Video games are animated. Eh. I really want to eat this, but I'm so close to being done, because I don't need any... Well, okay, I need a little bit more, but it's fine. There's no eggs. Stopping that spore launcher early, it just made everything so much easier. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Cannon rush. Okay, let's wait. Get a couple of porters. Okay, here's what I was thinking. Well, I don't know. Because this should be fine down here. That's especially fine down there. Okay, create squad. Here's what I'm gonna do. Easy peasy mode. Now that those have gone off, I am just going to put a nullifier down right next to this. Screw you, blob nest. Okay, let's see. There we go. I can just get in here and hold this one. Just long enough. We're not going to grid this island, nor are we going to terraform it. Okay, weapon, nullifier. Yeah, get it down quick before too many more of these die. Okay, there we go. Luckily, this is the really low one. That makes the game chug a bit. Okay. Y'all can scoot closer. Y'all can scoot much closer. This really was such a neat map from the perspective of, like, the emit had no limits. It didn't really matter that much. Because it never really scaled up, I guess is the real answer. Oh. Okay, nope. You. Let's go over to this one. We want to have it right here. Alright. Is that good? It is good. Nullifier. Give it some space. Nullify enemies. Activate totems. This is the last one. Almost good timing. Alright. Now we just have to activate this last totem. And bam, we're done. Nice. That was a fun map. I like that. If they ramped up their speed over time, it would have been a really interesting twist. Yeah. I still wish they did that. For, like, every map. It's just different maps have faster scales. Or who knows what. It kind of just meant you started on one island, never had the choice to split push. Yeah. But it was still kind of a neat setup.